how they were going.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. Cuts back right. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's going to be a 19-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a second at about a mile here. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Because you're doing a Hail Mary.
Foles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. They got pressure there, only rushing 3.
Okay, if you guys want to know, I'm not getting blown out 33-0. I'm actually winning 33-0.
Realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent.
No, I'm winning.
Dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
If I'm losing, then how come I'm using this guy with the circle around him?
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they gave it a shot. Quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
Ooh, almost fell over.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on.
And you're still punting? You thought it was 2nd down and you're still punting?
It's another fake. And he will not even make it back to
Pizza Man!
A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And now out come the
You know what?
Patriots.
I'm just gonna be nice.
It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Hey. Hey.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the
Aaron,
Patriots continue.
you didn't get a touchdown because it showed the buttons. If that was you, it wouldn't have shown the buttons. That's a miss.
The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them?
Crossbar challenge completed.
Right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots.
Are you sure about that?
This one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So out come the Raiders. And this offense last time turned it over, went for
range.
A fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky though, because
give you better field goal range
on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows it to...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. Sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz,
Aaron,
if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know that from down to down, you'll hop into different offensive formations and try and fool the defense and pick up some yardage. But going into field goal formation on 2nd down and then running a fake off of it, help me here. Help me with this one. I'm supposed to know this. Help me.
I'm so baffled that I like it because it's different.
Different, all right, but not very successful.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. 1st and 10. It's Ryan. Going up top. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Gore back there is the lone setback.
How am I trash when you're losing 39-0?
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Flushed out right.
What?
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Demarius Thomas, the intended receiver.
If I get a touchdown right here.
3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here,
well, how can offense be better than defense if offense plays offense and not defense?
Little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Cushing able to drop it for a loss of 18, make it 19 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
You better stay in your punt formation.
4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's going to go for a big play, and this will be caught at the 30.
That wasn't even to him.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kenny Stills, 64 yards. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
Crossbar challenge once again.
Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that. I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
Get laid.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to.
You ready to take this L loss?
His defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now Foles. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Okay, if you score once, I will die. I need you to not score.
They send a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you
because I want it to be a blowout. No.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Okay.
Here's Foles. And
this should have been a pick.
And it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
I knew that screen was coming.
Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now they go.
I knew that screen was coming.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21
I did. I was right there.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play call sense that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Foles. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, I know that you're doing the screen, just don't know which way.
Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Penalty.
And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted.
Take it, 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 take it. You're not gonna come back.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down, and they're not able to hook up.
Are you sure about that?
Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae.
Aaron, you need to score 40 points in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Are you capable of doing that?
My coach has always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who.
Aaron,
guess what? It's the same thing in football.
You need to score 6 times.
This defense, the bench,
you need to get 6 touchdowns in 2 minutes.
And that's why they're able to react and knock the ball away.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A loss of a yard.
Why? Because you do the same play over and over again. I know what you're going to do.
They wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
How do I screen peek when I'm like a mile, like 3 miles away?
Because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken.
Where do you come from? Where do you go? Where do you come from? Cotton Joe.
Pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner.
I threw it.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Sean Weatherspoon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to
I'm throwing it.
Hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly. And that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
And get off me.
To the races, down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another.
I was holding rack, too.
They just add to their totals. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap.
Want me to kick it high?
Call it a night, you know, call it a game, call
And
it
far?
whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over
What?
your shoulder in the trash can.
How come I didn't kick it far?
That's similar to the guys cutting
I was
tape
holding.
off, right
What?
before the game's over. We know this thing's
I put the power all the way. I put the power. I'm not kidding, bro. Look at my YouTube thing.
Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was
Daddy.
over, right?
Hot daddy. Bro, how am I screen peeking when I'm like 10 miles away, Aaron?
I want to see something executed well before we get out of here, and that was the message to the team.
Just something to go
Oh, yeah, too, same thing.
Get it done, And maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
What they know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the
What's the
defender,
most points you've ever scored in a
fight
Madden
that
game?
little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well.
Most I ever
It's a
scored was like
50-50 jump ball
117.
play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But
We all
pressure
know
on
what
the
you're doing,
quarterback
Aaron.
with contact, that's
Going
how
to
you
number
end up winning
40.
it.
And look at
Yep.
this, another fake. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory for...
And it will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get the 2-point
It was
conversion
wide
here.
open.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's
Hey,
an
Jackson.
ancient relic.
Wait, why do you have to go?
I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3.
Why do you have to
But
go,
from the
Aaron?
15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the
my
stuff she used to
grandmother used to
preserve.
say it
She had to
smells
say it
terrible.
too.
Dad, are you watching my thing?
Fielded about
Are
a
you
yard
watching my
deep.
thing? Never mind.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep and got his man complete. Alshon Jeffrey. And he's a
I thought you were about to run out of bounds.
Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner.
Bro, you're trash. Why are you so bad?
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like
Oh,
putting
watch you do a
lipstick
squid
on a pig.
kick.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They can now enjoy the final stages of this.
Oh my gosh,
Very
Aaron,
convincing
what
win.
are
I
you
don't know what was said
doing?
in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper to everything that was said during the week, because they go over.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect
Game.
the outcome.
Do you want me to go for 2?
Cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in
So you can try to get a
Bayou
pick
Country would
6?
say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And if the late touchdown wasn't bad enough, now they're going to go for 2.
Oh my gosh,
So
Aaron.
sportsmanship nowhere to be found right here. To throw for it is Ryan. And this one incomplete. It doesn't matter. We have our final score. They had already won. This game is over.
Well, Aaron,
We
you
saw
just got
action
wrecked.
to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown, then they tried to put more.
So, but